Hey guys, and welcome to part 6 of this collection of diecasts that I have. Now, I know I always show these ones in the intro, and if you're new, this is not what I'm going to be showing off today, although we are getting pretty close. This is part 6. Let me just go over the previous episodes. Once again, in case you're new, I went through these two boxes right here. This only had like one of them in it, which is why I included it. But these two were episode 1. This was episode 2, 3, 4, and 5. Today is episode 6. You can barely see it. There's a bucket right there with the Sunoco logo on it. We'll be going over that whole thing. It should be a longer episode. Then those two shelves that I always show at the beginning are actually going to be the next episode, 7 and 8. And then I have some miscellaneous stuff, mostly IndyCars in that bucket. And I also have a couple that have actual legitimate stands and stuff that I showcase up there on the top. Anyway, let's get into... So we have a magazine up there. Let's get into episode 6. I'm going to have to put this down because it's kind of heavy. And it's going to spill if I try to pull it out with one hand. Okay, so we're back. As you can see, this is a huge bucket, so it's going to take a lot of time. Anyway, this first one is one I don't really need to go over too much. We have already seen this basic car several times in this episode. Sometimes it's made by different companies, sometimes it's different years, but we have definitely seen this sort of thing before. It is made by Hot Wheels in 1996. It is the 36 M&M's Ken Schrader car. Like I said, if you've been following this series, you've seen this car several times. We have so many of these. This next one, I'm sure it's in there somewhere, but the stand is missing as of now. We have, and since the base of the car is missing, I have no information on the year or who made it. But I do have the shell of the car right here. It's another Ken Schrader car. It is the Snickers Cruncher car. Now, I'm not entirely sure if Snickers Cruncher is. Probably before my time, actually. But probably short-lived as well. But this is the paint scheme he used for it. And this is one of those where the hood comes up. And obviously, as you can already tell, the body comes off from the shell of the car. Snickers Cruncher on the inside. And there you go. Oh, this could be from another car. This could be from that car. But this is a base of the car that I just found sitting on top. It might be connected, but you never know. This says 2001 Pontiac, so could be. Ken Schrader did drive a Pontiac when he was racing for M&M's. This next one is a 2012 Lionel car. This is a Jamie McMurray Bass Pro Shops Patriotic car. Now, last episode, I think it was, I mentioned I didn't have a regular Jamie McMurray Bass Pro Shops car. And this is probably the closest I have, the Patriotic one, where the top is pretty much normal, but then the sides obviously has the flag. This next one is, again, another one I've seen a couple times. It is 1999, made by Racing Champions. Okay, we have two different years here. It says 1996 on the bottom, but then up top says 1999. So I'm just going to go with the later year. This is Bill Elliott's number 94 McDonald's car. Let's just go with 99, because that's the later year. And we have a similar one here, made by Hot Wheels in 1998, and also made by Mattel, with kind of the cheap-looking sticker. There's another Bill Elliott 94 McDonald's car with Ronald McDonald on the front. Bunch of fading stickers. You have the Ronald McDonald hand on the back for some odd reason. Let's say Happy, oh, it says Happy Meal, but can barely read it anymore. This next one is another Ken Schrader car. It is 2000, made by Action. It is the Pedigree car. Probably one of the first pedigree cars, honestly. This is a nice one. I don't know why I like this car, but I do. Of course, the cats on the side are a little bit weird looking. This next one is a 2006 made by Action, Jimmy Johnson, Lowe's car, and this is not the one I've mentioned before where it was a pack of 5 and they all showcased his 5 championships at the time. This is actually a normal 2006 car, not from that pack. Otherwise, hold on, let me bring that back. Otherwise it would say like Champion or whatever on the back here instead of just Lowe's Racing. This was made before he had the championship. This is another shell of a car that I probably eventually find the base to. It is the number 30 Jeff Green AOL Scooby-Doo car. I feel like the more rare paint schemes I have stored away in this bucket, just by pure coincidence. It's not like I formatted it that way or anything, but it seems like the more rare paint schemes are in that bucket. You know, America Online on the inside. I will probably eventually find the base somewhere in here. This next one is actually a truck made by Hot Wheels. Can't find a year, but driven by Carlos Contreras, the number 43 Hot Wheels truck. I almost said car. And as you can see, it's fading a little bit, but there it is. Almost looks kind of fake, but I mean, it has an official name and everything, so. This next one is a 2007 made by M. This is the number 7 of Mike Wallace Geico car. This is probably one of my favorite paint schemes. It's probably one of the first ones I when I first started regularly watching NASCAR. This is probably one of the first cars that I saw, and that's probably why I like it so much. Of course, that one, as you could tell, got a lot of use. This next one is from 2000, from Team Caliber. It's one of those that you get in the Alka-Seltzer boxes. I've mentioned this in previous episodes. Got a bunch of these. This is just another 33 Tony Raines car with another Alka-Seltzer product on it. This one is the Heartburn Relief. Okay, the next one is made in 1998, made by Team Realtree Racing. It is the number 3 Dale Earnhardt Sr. Good wrench service camouflage car. Really, oh jeez, the sides pretty much look the same, but the top is all camouflage. This next one is an early 36 M&M's car. It is made 1996. Don't see a company name, but it is not Ken Schrader. This one is Ernie Irvan, and I can't talk. As I just mentioned, this is an early M&M's car, so it's a little different. This next one is a 2001 Tony Stewart number 20 Home Depot car. This is the same paint scheme that he flipped in the 2001 Daytona 500. This next one is the oldest one we've had so far. This episode is 1992, driven by Morgan Shepherd. It is the 21 Sitco car. What does that say? I'm trying to read through the camera. I'll just read it. School shouldn't be a crash course. Students against driving drunk. Nice. Nice message from 1992. This next one is a 1999 made by Action, Dale Jarrett, number 88 Ford Quality Care Service Car. I like the way this car kind of shines in the light. If you can see that effect on the camera, this looks really nice. Obviously, the paint scheme itself is pretty nice as well. The next one, I'm just going to kind of rush through this, because this is another 1996 Hot Wheels Ken Schrader number 36 M&M's car. This one is a little scuffing on the side and on the spoiler. I don't know how it gets all the way up on the spoiler. As you can see, we've kind of made a dent, but you know, there's still a lot. Trying to get through this episode. This is no year, no company name, but this is a number 43, and there is no driver name either. I'm just going to assume it's John Andretti or somebody. This is number 43 Grand's car, and / Pillsbury. So yeah, there's that. This next one is a 1996 Racing Champions number 6 Mark Martin Valvoline car with a nice red tires. This is a pretty popular paint scheme, not much to go over here. The model could be a little bit better, but what you gonna do? This next one is a 2000 made by Racing Champions. The driver name is hard to read. Is the number 11 Smucker's Toppings car, and I have never seen this in real life. Probably because I was born in 2000, same year this car was made. But like, I haven't even seen this on like archives or anything. Like, I never heard anyone mention this paint scheme or anything. So I guess it's kind of rare. This next one is another 2012 Lionel car. This one is the number 18 Kyle Busch Interstate Batteries car. Other than the original, I guess not original, but the paint scheme that Bobby Labonte used in the early 2000s, this is probably the second best looking car, and probably the one that they currently use, with the pretty much all green and the white stripes around it. That's probably the worst that they've had. This is the second best I've seen with the gold. This next one is a 2008 made by M. It is the car that won the 2008 Amp Energy 500 at Talladega. It is the number 20 Tony Stewart Subway car. And honestly, that race should have been given to Regan Smith, but it's fine. Tony Stewart still won, and Regan Smith ended up getting a win in his career later anyway. And he's still doing decent. He's still in the truck series. This next one is a mini car. Is a 2008. Is there a company name? M88 Dale Jr. Amp Energy car. This one kind of shines in the light a little bit too. Sorry, I'm really bad at holding these cars. I apologize that they keep shaking and all that. I'm in a bad spot on my floor too. It keeps creaking. This next one is, I'm assuming 2012, is made by Lionel. Is the number 9 Stanley car of Marcos Ambrose. This next one is 1996, made by Racing Champions, is the Jeff Burton number 99 X-Side Batteries car. I think the purplish pink could have been a little better on this model, but still a car. I noticed these later, or not later, but older models tend to be not as correct as the newer ones are. This is another 1996 made by Hot Wheels. A little bit different. It's not as cheaply made as the regular M&M's cars. This is the number 36 M&M's Vote car. which was at a time where they were, voting for a new color, whether it be pink, purple, or green. And they also had individual cars where it was all green, all purple, all pink. I have no recollection of what car or what color actually won. This is the 1996 Racing Champions number 66, no name, Phillips 66 car. I do know that, was it 29? Number 29, Elliott Sadler won with a Phillips 66 car, but it was, like I said, number 29 in the Busch Series. I only know that because I'm currently working on a video for Racetrack Remains, which, yeah, it is still a thing. It's just taking me a while. I'm putting a lot of effort into this one. But anyway, this next car is a 1996. We seem to have a lot of 96s in this car, in this video. Made by Racing Champions is the 00 of Buckshot Jones, I think? Buckshot Jones. I think that was his last name. Here it just says Buckshot. This is the Aquafresh car. I have a simple paint scheme. Next one is number 37, 1996 Racing Champions, Jeremy Mayfield Kmart car, and RC Cola apparently, and Energizer. And I just recently found out, I guess maybe not that recently anymore, but a couple years ago I found out that RC Cola is actually still a thing. Did not know. This is a 2005 made by RC2. Never heard of that one. But it is a number 49 Schwann's Ken Schrader car. Look at that mark right there. Yeah, it's a weird mark. This next one is a 2008. For some reason I thought this was 7, but I guess it's 8. Doesn't have a company name, but is the number 7 of Robbie Gorn. I guess it is 2008 because it says Sprint Cup. This is the Freightliner car. This next one is a 1996 Racing Champions car. Can I read this name? Oh. Ted Musgrave, that's who it is. That was kind of hard to read there with the background colors, but it's Ted Musgrave driving the Family Prime Star car. Red, white, and blue. I'm just going to ignore that that's now a really bad meme. If you can see that, I'm just going to ignore that. This next one has a weird shaped bottom, but is from 1991. Is the Dale Earnhardt Sr. number 3 Good Wrench car. It's kind of heavy too. Obviously it's not bad, but it's heavier than a normal car. Let's just take a look at this bottom. Let's see how... Okay, maybe it doesn't look as weird on camera, but you see there's like a dent here. Usually there's not, and I don't know why. It just looks really weird, but it's unique. This next one is the second dirt track car that I have. I only have 2. Last time I showed off the Matt Kenseth one. This one is the Jimmy Johnson one that was used, I forget what year, it doesn't say, but it was used for the charity race at Eldora that they hold every year. It has a bunch of names on the side. And yeah, I've tried reading these before. It's pretty much impossible to read them. They're too small. I don't know if they actually are names that they printed out now, or if it's just kind of gibberish for the diecast purposes. This next one is a 2011 Lionel Dale, or no, this is not Dale Jr., this is Eric Almirola and the number 88 Hellman's car. Nationwide series, of course. For some reason I always thought this was Dale Jr. This next one is a 2009, made by M. Is, of course, not actually a real car from 2009, but is modeled after the car of tomorrow that they used in 2009. Is a Dale Sr. Good wrench plus advertising, also the Daytona 500. And yeah, a somewhat newer model of the Dale Sr. car. Now, I have no idea what this is doing in here, but it's in here, so let's just take a look at this old-time IndyCar, number 7. Is there any info on the bottom? Oh, big letters. Majorette N something 226 Repco. That doesn't mean much to me, I don't think. Made in not China but France. And yeah, that's pretty much stuff I don't care about. I have these weird metal cars in here too. They're probably could go for some money. I don't think they make cars like this anymore. It's like actual metal. You can hear it. And wooden tires as well. I know this isn't NASCAR. I forgot these were in here, but they're in here. Another one. This is a newer one. Just a Hot Wheels car. I think, I don't know where they are, but somewhere I have a collection of actual Hot Wheels cars that aren't NASCAR related. Is that something you guys would be interested in as well? Leave a comment. Well, you know, I'd have to find them, but I know they're somewhere. Probably in the back of my attic or something. This is a 1996 Racing Champions. Ooh, it even says limited edition. Can you see that? Limited edition. Number 41. Can't read the signature. I'm sorry. I think it's Steve Grissom. Probably, because it says Grissom. Is that car. The 41 Grissom car. And there we go. This next one is a 1997 Racing Champions Terry Labonte, number 5 Kellogg's Corn Flakes car. Again, pretty famous paint scheme. Even has Starburst on this one. This next one is another Terry Labonte car. Not actually, there's no information on the bottom, but it's just the generic, cheaply made with the stickers. Number 5 Kellogg's Frosted Flakes car. That one seems like it probably came from a cereal box. I kind of wish they still did that, to be honest. Even though I don't eat much cereal, because I don't eat breakfast unless it's like a weekend. This next one is 2008. I almost said doesn't give a year, but you'll see why it's kind of stupid to say here in a minute. Is made by M. It is the Pennsylvania 500 2008. Even has the date August 4, 2008. A race that I went to, which is why I have this car. And yeah, for August it was a pretty chilly day, because, you know, up in the Poconos. Not to mention that we had 2 rain delays. And yeah. This next one is another really antique classic car. And not really sure where I got those or why I have them, but like, once again, like, they could go for money. This next one is a 2004 Action Racing car. Number 8 in the Busch Series, I think that says. Yeah, in the Busch Series. It is the Dale Jr. Oreo Ritz car. I do like this car. This is a nice looking car. Next one is a 2011 Lionel car. This one is also Eric Almirola. This is a Tax Slayer number 88 Nationwide car. A little bit of scuffing on the side, not too much. Actually, I just parked that right next to the other one. Look at this dent we made. Still have so much more to go, though. What time is it? It is... okay. This next one is a 2010 made by M. Is the number 88 Dale Jr. National Guard car. This next one is a 1995? I'm taking a guess. I couldn't read the last number. Is a number 81 Kenny Wallace Square D car, along with TLC. Not sure if that is the Learning Channel or just another TLC. This next one is a 2009 M Carl Edwards number 99 Subway Aflac car. One of his first Subway cars. This next one is a 2010 M Jimmy Johnson Lowe's car, not the championship car, but the regular 2010 Lowe's paint scheme. This next one, I do enjoy this one. It is a 2009 made by M, number 88 Amp Energy relaunch car. Now, it is the same paint scheme, except, the obvious color change. But that color change, to me, just makes this car look so much better with the orange on it instead of the green. This next one is a 2009 made by M, number 20 Joey Logano car. This is his rookie season. Of course, doesn't have the rookie stripes on it like it should. Yep, this is his first paint scheme in the Cup Series, when you could actually still kind of root for him. And this next one is a 2008 made by M, number 60 Carl Edwards Nationwide Save-A-Lot car. He won many races with this paint scheme. This next one is a 1996 Racing Champions David Green, number 96 Caterpillar car. Same basic paint scheme they've used forever. Of course, they have changed it up recently with Newman, but forever they used that one. And yeah, look at that technology right there. The zoom. This next one is a 2007 made by M. Dale Jr. Budweiser military car. Nice I forgot to mention, this is a mini car. And it is a nice camouflage looking thing. Next one is made in China, but that's all it says. It is in number 43. Looks like it came from another cereal box. Assuming John Andretti or somebody. Honey Nut Cheerios car. This next one is a 2012 made by Lionel. Travis Pastrana, who, by the way, is making a return in the Truck Series at Las Vegas this year. But this is his number 99 Nationwide Boost Mobile car. I don't think you see too many of these. Like I said, this one, although maybe they're not the rarest, there's definitely some cars you don't see every day that I have stored away in this bucket, just by pure coincidence. Take a look at that pile we still have left. This next one is a 2009 M Dale Jr. number 88 National Guard car. This next one is 2012 Lionel number 2 Miller Lite Brad Keselowski car. And this is an enjoyable paint scheme, just because, you know, most beer-related paint schemes, they don't tell you what the product is really. They kind of just give you pretty colors. This one actually shows what it is, you know, with the can pouring into the glass. I don't know why, it's just a unique paint scheme. I kind of like it. Of course, you know, it's not just beer sponsors. A lot of paint schemes are just pretty colors and that's it. But that one is different because of them actually showing it. This one is not a real car, but is modeled after. I know for a fact this wasn't made in '77, but it's modeled after a 1977 car. It is, and the paint scheme itself is from the Busch Series, the Jeff Green number 10 Nesquik car. I don't know what year this was actually made, but of course, this is modeled after the '77 car. This next one is a 1999 made by Hot Wheels and number 44 Hot Wheels car. I don't understand these stickers, but another one where it's cheaply made with the stickers, and I don't know why they're all over the roof, but they are. Looks like the only thing on here that wasn't a sticker is the Hot Wheels logo on the hood and the roof number. This next one is a 2012 Lionel number 99 Cheez-It Carl Edwards car. Well, not just Cheez-It, it's mainly actually Kellogg's. I just said Cheez-It because that's what was on the side. I think this is the paint scheme he won in the rain at Bristol with that one year. This next one is the Racing Champions 2000 number 66. There's no name on this, but it's the Kmart Blue Light Special. Anyone remember the Blue Light Special? Where you never knew what the sale was or where it was going to be. They just randomly announced it, and all the women with their shopping carts hung out in there and just ran for it. They booked it. This next one is another unique rustic car. Not too much there. This next one is 2005 General Mills. Again, this is one where it's just stickers. This is actually, these stickers have held up a little bit. This is the Honey Nut Chex car. And like I said, those stickers actually held up, unlike most of the other ones. I mean, the other ones are still readable, but you can definitely tell they're peeling. This next one is a 2000 Hot Wheels car, sponsored by Excedrin. This next one is a 2000 Racing Champions Ken Schrader M&M's 4th of July car with all the nice fireworks and stuff on it. Pretty good, pretty good. This next one is another mini car. It is a 2008 made by M. It is the number 55 of Michael Waltrip, his Napa car. Next one is a 2003 Action Elliott Sadler number 38 M&M's car. Pretty nice, pretty nice. The hood does open on this. I will show it. I don't remember if the Ford logo is supposed to be off to the side like that because of the yellow M&M being there. Anyway, we have the M&M's characters on the bottom of the hood there. Next one is not a real car, but it was made in 1998 Action. It is the 40th anniversary of the Coke 600 even as the date there, much like that Pocono car. This is May 20th, 1999 actually. My bad, I thought it said 98. This is 99. Maybe this was made in 98 in anticipation for the race of the following year. But anyway, there you go. This next one has a nice looking scuff mark on the side. I don't know why, it just looks great to me. Is a 2006 by Motorsports Authentics. You know what? Maybe I never thought about it, but it says Authentics. So maybe that scratch isn't even from me. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, much like they do today with the cars that have won, that have scratches on them. Maybe they did it on purpose. I always thought that this was something I did, but now that I think about it, Authentics, it was maybe designed like that. It does feel still smooth. It feels like it should be there. Anyway, this is the number 8 of Martin Truex Jr. is the Busch Series Bass Pro Shops car. But yeah, I never actually thought about it. I always assumed that's something I did, but now that I look into it, that could be supposed to be like that. This next one is I almost said the number already. The 2012 made by Lionel, number 1 Jamie McMurray, McDonald's car. I apologize. With that McRib. When was the last time they came out with the McRibs? I know they've always been limited time, but they used to be coming back like every year, and they haven't been back for several years. Kind of disappointed. This next one is missing 2 tires, but it is. What's the year? 2002, made by Action, Jimmy Johnson, Lowe's Looney Tunes car. Was that race on it? Something 400. Can't read it. I think it may be the Dover race, though. This next one is 2007. Not a company name on the bottom, but it is number 14 Sterling Marlin Waste Management car. And it is the car of tomorrow that they used for a couple races before implementing it full-time the following year. This next one is a 2003 made by Action. It is not a real car, but is the number 43. You can see Petty on the side. Actually, Action put their own logo on there. Is this the 100th anniversary of the Yankees? Yes, it is. 1903 to 2003. Of course, obviously still going. Have the Yankees on the back. There it is. Is this hood open? Yes, it does. There's nothing inside the hood, but it does open. This next one is a 2005 Action Busch Series number 6 Bill Elliott Hellman's Charlie Brown car. 40 years of a Charlie Brown Christmas at the time. It's obviously past 50 now. I guess this year or next year it'll be 55, wouldn't it? That's 2003. This next one is 2001, made by Action, number 28, Ricky Rudd, Havoline, Texaco, Need for Speed car. I can see the bottom. We're almost there. This next one is made a lot later, but it's modeled after the 81 Buick made by M of Richard Petty STP car. Like I said, this is made years after 81, but that's what's modeled after. Next one is 2000 Racing Champions number 57 Excedrin Jason Keller car. Excedrin Migraine. Ooh. This next one is a 2004 made by Team Caliber. It is the number 12 Ryan Newman Altel Mobile 1 car. One of his first paint schemes that he actually used for several years. Next one is a 2001 made by Action, number 36 Ken Schrader. M&M's Patriotic or 4th of July car. There it is. Next one is a really light one. Looks like another cereal box one from 2005, as was that other one. On this one, the stickers didn't hold up as well, but you can see they're peeling, but they're still readable. It is the Trix car. 12 years will do that to some stickers. This next one is a 2009 Mini Jimmy Johnson non-championship version Lowe's car. Next one is a generic car. It was an ad sort of thing. It's just the Drive for CLPD car. They're giving these out at Daytona. When I went there in 2011, just outside the track, they're like, want a free car? Why not? And then you had to do some stupid survey. They didn't tell you what the car was, and then they just ended up giving you an advertisement car. So it was kind of pointless, but it's whatever. I would have rather had like an actual Danica Patrick diecast car to add to the collection, but whatever. Next one is a 1996 John Andretti STP car. It's already missing one wheel, and this back one is really loose as well. I do like the gold on the front, though. I'm not really sure what that design is all about, but this one is really nice looking, especially with the blue tires. Next one is a 2006 Team Caliber 26 Jamie McMurray Irwin Tools and Crown Royal car. Next one is, I don't think it was ever raced, but is a 2009 M Mark Martin number 5 25th anniversary of Hendrick Motorsports. I don't know if this was a test car or not, but I do know that it is seen in a famous picture from that year of all 4 Hendrick cars, 4 wide on the banking of Daytona. It was used in that picture. This next one is a 2009 made by M99 Carl Edwards Aflac car. Ask about it at work. There you go. Next one is no information on the bottom. It's a weird brown spot at the top. But anyways, the number 43 Old El Paso car. Next one is a 2012 Lionel Carl Edwards Kellogg's Cheez-It car. And actually, I take that back what I said before about that last Kellogg's Cheez-It car winning at Bristol. I think this might have been the one that won at Bristol. Next one is another Carl Edwards car. This one's from 2010 M99 Silver Aflac. I don't remember what occasion, why it was silver. I think it might have been the Chicago race. Not sure if there really was an occasion, but it's still a cool paint scheme. It sells. This next one is 2012 Lionel David Rudiman 00 Aaron's car. Rudiman should really still have a ride in NASCAR, but unfortunately he does not. Oh. This next one is a 2010 made by M. Number 88, Amp Energy, Dale Jr. car, as well as the National Guard, Mountain Dew, all that good stuff. Next one is a generic flame Hot Wheel car. Looks like another one from a cereal box. I found the hood to... Did I even show this one off yet? Hold on, I gotta... Because I know what car this is from, but I don't remember showing it off. Or maybe it's not even in this box, I don't know. But here's the hood to a Darrell Waltrip car. Yeah. Anyway, this is made by Action. There's no year, but I'm going to take a guess and say this is 2006. See Terry Labonte, number 44, Kellogg's Corn Flakes car. This next one is Lionel, 2012. Snickers, number 18, Kyle Busch car. Next one is 2010 M, number 6, David Reagan, UPS cars. First of, I guess, only 2 years with UPS, I think. 2 or 3, I forget. This next one is no information. It's actually something we already went over. It's a duplicate car, which I'm not sure why I have. It doesn't have the weird spot on the hood, though. The roof. And it is the old El Paso car once again. This next one is a 2006 Lionel Jimmy Johnson Lowe's. This is the championship car this time. You can see Nextel Cup champion 2006. And we are down to the final 4, if you can believe it or not. This next one is 2012 Lionel. Number 14, Office Depot, Tony Stewart, patriotic car, and Mobile One. This next one was a one-time used car, 2010 Lionel, number 88, Dale Jr., the Legend of Hollow-Dega Amp Energy car. An Amp Energy film, never saw it. I wonder if it's still up. Honestly, I don't know. Kmart is on that car too. I didn't remember that. 2 to go, guys. This next one is 2012 Lionel, number 39, Ryan Newman Army car. This might have been the last year he had the Army paint scheme. Might have been. And now, last one. Probably could have been a better one, to be honest. Because you'll see why. This is a 2000 action car. Not that there's anything wrong with this paint scheme, but it's another one of these. Number 36, Ken Schrader, M&M's car. The M&M's is a little bit different on the hood, though. It's a little bit smaller. It's like car itself is a little bit different. Anyway, look at all these cars we went through tonight. This is by far our, I don't know about longest episode. I think the first episode I was trying to explain it more, kind of forcing stuff a little bit more. So that one was 48 minutes. This one was about to be 49 minutes. So, but this was way more cars than I'm used to. I have to take the time and effort to put these back, which I'll just scoop them. It shouldn't actually be that bad. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is episode 6. Episode 7 will be one of these 2 shelves, and then episode 8 will be the other shelf, and then episode 9 will be the miscellaneous bucket, plus the 2 IndyCars on the stands I have up there. And other than that, I will see you guys next week, and hopefully, I've been working on it for like 3 weeks. Hopefully, Racetrack Remains episode 2 will be out shortly. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.